Hey everyone, it's DOS time, and this time around it's a game that I'm not very familiar with educational-wise, but...
As I just kick a bag of Sun Chips, I am. It's one that I played a whole lot while I was a kid, from like 3rd grade to 4th grade, and I pretty much played this game almost every day, or every chance I got. It's a really fun, quirky little education game that's like 10-15 minutes long. But as a kid, it's one of those, and as a bunch of kids, we were all competing for the high scores, so that was kind of the fun of it.
Pretty much the same thing I did in school, but with Treasure Mountain, he did with this, which is another one of the Super Solver games. And this one is Midnight Rescue. There we go.
Being Super Solvers, the story is utterly ridiculous, but it's still funny. And pretty fun to play.
And the dog's gonna bark, of course.
He's gonna, of course, bark.
The master...
Knock it off.
The Master of Mischief, Morty Maxwell, wants to make Shady Glen School disappear by midnight. His plan is to use disappearing paint. He has turned 5 paintbrushes into robots, and they are now his helpers. To avoid being caught, the Master of Mischief is hiding in one of the robots. You can save the school if you figure out which robot really is the Master of Mischief before midnight. Good luck.
Now let me point out the time limit they gave you, the midnight time limit or whatever.
You can see my wonderful test name here.
Yeah, Asdis, that's good. No, but the time limit doesn't come into play at all because it is just, you find it within like 3 minutes you can figure it out, as the dog will agree. Knock it off. Alright, so we will be Cornshaq, and here we go.
As a trainee, you will see new user messages pop up from time to time. These will help you learn and play the game. You can turn these off with F3. We'll leave them on for now. Just with Treasure Mountain, you basically have a first go to get you used to everything, and then you go from there and try to figure out it on your own without the hints, and you actually get stuff.
Oh god, wow.
Do I actually have to avoid him?
No, you can take a picture, but you really won't figure anything out.
Okay,
we'll get to that in a minute here.
Yeah. He told me a little bit about the game. Basically, you gotta find envelopes to get clues.
Yeah, they can be in rooms, they can be along the hallway, but in each envelope, which we're about to show you, is going to be a little snippet of a story, which you then read or skim through, and after the story, it asks you a stupid question, which answering it gives you a clue to figure out which robot is the Master of Mischief.
Dear Molly, my holiday surprise to you this year is not only bright and cheery, but serviceable as well. I think it will really help you. Yesterday in health class you told me how scary it is walking home during these dark, cold winter evenings when you have activities after school. Well, Molly, my dear, starting tomorrow you won't have to worry. I made 72 little light boxes out of tomato paste cans, candles, and tinfoil. Just follow these friendly lanterns all the way to safety out to your front door. Now, you can feel secure, and you have 72 bright new reasons to be my special friend. Signed, Morty.
Wow, that's... How did he know where she lives? Isn't that a bit stalkerish?
I don't know. I think they're friends. So
I'd hope they're friends.
I think they would get that
anyway.
that way. I wanted to light Molly's way. It was a helpful thing to do. Name what I set up for her, and then you'll get the clue.
Well, he didn't set up mirrors.
Mirrors, spotlights, flashlights. It was
lanterns, quote unquote. So
that's right, you've collected a clue.
So our first clue, of course, is lanterns.
But not the Green Lantern.
No.
You read a clue, okay. When you want to see your clues and photos, press tab to get the notes button and then press enter. Is that another clue?
No, it's the same one.
Okay. I just want to make sure it didn't give us 2 in one room.
Oh, there you go.
Am I supposed to take his picture?
Yeah. There you go. So you took his picture. Bang! And now you can see...
the pictures in the notes?
Yeah.
So if I go to notes, I can go to what the heck? Checklist, yeah. Pictures needed. Is this maybe what?
That means you still need to take a picture of each
robot.
Okay,
I gotcha.
You don't have to. While you could take a picture of each one, you don't have to, because
right.
I mean,
you're only looking
if you actually find the right one before taking all the pictures, then of course you're done. So.
Next card. Next.
We have Pogo.
It's a lantern in his hand.
He's got a lantern in his hand. He's wearing a crown. There's a poster behind him, and he says, "I have a silver tooth." Now, basically, when we get more clues, we'll be able to see if if any of those clues are in the pictures. And if the picture has every clue in it, then of course that picture is going to be the Master of Mischief. So onward!
Sunshine Boy stops beach trip. Shady Glen School Press, May 17, 1959. Last week, Mrs. Simpson's class voted to go to the Shady Glen Beach. Only one person objected, that was Morty Maxwell. He didn't want to go to the beach. He wanted the class to go to an amusement park at night. There's too much light at the beach, complained Morty. It's not good for my magic, and going on the rides would be more fun than just sitting in the sand anyway. When everyone in the class laughed at him, he put on his sunglasses and became very quiet. During the afternoon recess, the picture of the beach disappeared from the wall behind Mrs. Simpson's desk. In its place, someone had hung a poster of a big moon and stars and a roller coaster. The bottom of the poster said, "Magic and fun happen out of the sun." The beach is not a place to play, but they did not agree. That's why I hung this on the wall.
Had
Poster.
to make them see. No, I think he hung sand.
Yeah, he just somehow, not even just particles of sand.
He did, actually, what he could have done is like sprayed glue on the wall and just threw a boatload of sand at it.
That would make logical sense, but that's not. We just can throw sand at the wall and somehow it sticks.
Yeah.
Anyway, poster. That's right. Didn't the thing we already take a picture of had a poster too?
Yeah, it had a poster. So it's got a lantern and a poster. But for all we know, it won't be silver or something. I mean, it's done that before. Okay, real quick. If you look in the bottom right, you'll see there's a couple counters there. It's got a film. Time, which of course is your time limit, which isn't real time, but it's slow enough that you don't really have to worry about it, and your score. If you happen to somehow...
Is that a different robot?
Yeah, it was a different one.
Oh, well.
If you happen to somehow waste all your shots and need more film, you of course go to the film thing, it gives you more film.
Yeah, pretty much the same exact concept as Treasure Mountain with coins for nets.
You want me to read this one?
If you want to, go ahead.
From Mary Poppins Opens the Door by P.L. Travers. And don't forget to buy me an evening paper, said Miss Banks as she handed Jane 2 pennies and kissed her goodbye. Michael looked at his mother reproachfully. Is that all you're going to give us? He asked. What'll happen if we meet the ice cream man? Well, said Mrs. Banks reluctantly, here's another 6pence. But I do think you children get too many treats. I didn't have ices every day when I was a little girl. Michael looked at her curiously. He could not believe she had ever been a little girl. Mrs. George Banks in a short skirt and her hair tied up with ribbons? Impossible. I suppose, he said smugly, you didn't deserve them. And then he tucked his 6pence carefully into the pocket of his sailor suit. Michael could not believe his mother had been a girl. What did Michael think of her having in her hair among her curls?
Ribbons.
Ribbons. Now she wasn't wearing a straw hat.
Okay, so it's not the one we took a picture of because he had a crown.
Yeah, he had a crown,
ribbons.
so...
Okay, well that solves that.
3 out of 4 clues, so now we just gotta start looking for the robots.
There doesn't look to be any clues in here.
What the heck did they paint on that easel?
I don't know. Almost like a Mr. Yuck. Which some people did.
I think he moved too fast for him.
Really, like, all of a sudden you go 2 inches off screen, he just disappears.
Yeah,
it's no longer.
There he is. There's one.
I just want to say we have a
I'll make you
ribbon,
crawl.
lantern, poster, and we have the the next and last clue is crawl.
Yeah.
Anyway. And if it is, we know which robot is the one we're looking for.
Oh, there's another robot.
And that hit him.
No, we don't need more help. He just disappeared too quick.
Screw you, thing. April 16th, 1959. Dear Diary. I saw the first one in the window of the drugstore. The bright colors attracted my attention right away. It was too high for me to read, so I just looked at the picture and dreamed about lions, tigers, and elephants and clowns and cotton candy. 2 days later, I saw another one. It was on the side of a milk truck. Yes, the circus was really coming to Shady Glen, but I had to find out when. I rode my bicycle to the library, and there was another one on the front door. I laughed when I saw the clown's big red rubber nose. Never mind.
Yeah, really.
It was almost bigger than his face. Dirty minds.
Yeah.
I asked Miss Morris if she had an extra poster I could put up on my bedroom wall, but she said that was her only one. Maybe I can buy one at the circus. If I can get one for myself, I'll put it right next to my Lassie picture. Signed
Betsy.
Betsy was so excited she knew that the time was near and named the one thing that told her the circus was coming here.
It's poster again.
It's poster again. I
we
already have that.
this
Okay,
clue.
so basically you can get multiples of the same clue.
Yeah, I didn't remember that either. I just remember you keep getting clues. I didn't think it would. I forgot.
Apparently we can get multiples. Is that just on the principal's office? Doesn't seem to be any clues in here.
Stupid looking office.
Apparently.
Shh. Fuck you, bookworm. I mean.
Good job with the language. Good job. We already took his picture, didn't we?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we already took his picture. September 22nd, 1961, Dear Diary. You know all those reptiles Mr. Sheldon keeps in the science lab? Well, two of the lizards took on a strange new look during science class today. Morty Maxwell tried to pick them up by their tails, and the lizards hurried to crawl away. So the lizards were safely under the rock, and Morty was standing there grinning with two tails in his hand. I was really mad at Morty, and I felt sorry for the poor lizards. Mr. Sheldon said this is how lizards protect themselves. Their tails will soon grow back. They look pretty funny now, though, since I'm used to seeing them with their nice long tails. Signed, Leslie. Lizards now were different because they tried to get away. What was it they had done in a hurry to lose their tails that day?
They danced.
Yeah, they danced. That's right, you've collected a clue to help win the game.
Well, that's all 4 clues.
So we have all the clues, and we have, what, like, 2 of... No, we
did get a different robot.
Yeah, I gotten him. I need the other 2, but we already know who it is.
Yeah, we pretty much know who it is.
I mean, it's gonna be,
I'll make you crawl. I think it's gonna be that one.
It's that one.
It's gonna be Buffo.
Are you sure you want to accuse Buffo of being the master of mischief? Yes. I accuse you of being the master of mischief. Drats, you found me. Bonus, film left, 600 points. A bunch of extra time left. Winning the game, 1,000 points. Now we dance.
And fall.
And I don't know.
There you go.
We're already passed into the junior level.
Oh,
Yay
man.
for us. Your score and rank have been saved. Do you want someone else?
Someone else?
No, we're done for now.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, that'll wrap up this DOS time. Thank Tails for joining me and telling me a little bit about Super Solver's Midnight Rescue.
Just a little quirky game. Played a lot as a kid. It was one of those fun things. So anyway, see you guys later.
Yep, I'd like to thank you for watching. Of course, we hope you enjoyed.